cases have been reported by at least 30 countries outside of Africa, where the virus is typically found.
It's not the first time that there have been incidents of cases outside the typically endemic countries in Africa. The atypical nature currently is that we are seeing, large number of human-to-human transmission outside endemic countries, but also, affecting this group of population that has not typically been seen before.
Some experts also raised concerns monkeypox and other infectious diseases could be transmitted to animals via human medical waste.
You have an opportunity for animals to tear those bags open and for rodents to get in there and get infected.
It's all sparking a flurry of scientific research. The European Union's drug watchdog is in talks with the maker of a vaccine against deadly smallpox to extend its use to monkeypox. Its vaccine head says that while the outbreak is unprecedented, it's not a public health emergency.
EMA is nevertheless playing its part by actively discussing the treatment and vaccines available should they be needed, and the EMA Emergency Task Force is already activated to discuss this outbreak and possible countermeasures.
Countries in Africa have experienced sporadic monkeypox outbreaks since the virus was first discovered in humans in 1970. In Nigeria, the government has banned the sale of bushmeat as a precaution, they say, to stop the spread of monkeypox, as experts say it's possible that it can be caught by eating infected meat. Although this is not the most common transmission route. While the risk remains low, more cases of monkeypox are expected to be detected worldwide, and countries are being asked to increase surveillance. Shelley Phelps, BBC News.
Do stay with us here on BBC News. Still to come, looking up, the community in the sky that could make a big difference for the people of Rotterdam.
The Queen and her husband began their royal progress to Westminster.
The moment of crowning, in accordance with the order of service, by a signal given, the great guns of the tower.
Tributes have been paid around the world to Muhammad Ali, who's died at the age of 74. Outspoken but rarely outfought, Ali transcended the sport of boxing, of which he was 3 times world champion.
He was a good fighter, yes, and he fought all the way to the end, even through his illness.
Yes, he did.
UEFA imposes an indefinite ban on English clubs playing in Europe.
Today is the 20th anniversary of the release of the Beatles' LP Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, a record described as the album of the century.
Hello there, welcome back. This is BBC News. A reminder of our headlines. The war in Ukraine reaches its 100th day. President Zelensky says Russia's taken control of 1/5 of his country. Joe Biden calls for a ban on assault weapons following a string of mass shootings in America. President Zelensky has called for weapons deliveries to Ukraine to be stepped up as he's warned that Russia now controls 1/5 of his country. He also met the new US ambassador to Ukraine, Bridget Brink. She's given her first broadcast interview to the BBC's Joe Inwood, who is reporting now from Kyiv.
The battle for Severodonetsk is not over, it seems. This is how one Ukrainian soldier experiences it. Body cam footage released on social media shows intense street fighting as they try to hold back the Russian advance. Calm down, it's okay, he says. One of his colleagues has been hit. They apply pressure to the wound before trying to get him to safety. It has been increasingly hard to get a clear picture of what is happening on the ground. Even as the fighting rages, the region's governor knows this city may fall.
It's not the battle for Severodonetsk which is most important. We need to win the war. The Luhansk region became the fortress to hold back a huge influx of Russian forces. By holding them back, we don't just keep them at a distance. They lose equipment and personnel. Meanwhile, we receive weapons from our partners.
And it's weapons like these they're talking about.